often get asked how to deal with dogs barking at people, other dogs, or cars passing by the home. Now we are having more work meetings from home, this can be a real problem. We do need to remember though that some barking is important dog behaviour and some breeds are prone to bark more than others. This kind of territorial barking is very normal for dogs, so we want to make sure that we're not punishing them or using things like anti-bark collars. They're just doing their job and alerting us to potential danger, which is a good thing. In some dogs like Vindy, it could also be anxiety related, so you need to address that underlying issue first by removing them from stressful situations, using calming products, medication, and of course, seeking the help of a qualified trainer or a vet behaviourist. Many dogs are also having the opportunity to rehearse this behaviour again and again when you aren't at home, which means it's being reinforced so it occurs with more intensity and frequency. That's why the first step is to try and prevent them from having the opportunity to bark at their triggers in the first place. Keep them away from the windows or whatever environment it tends to occur in. If you leave your dog in the front yard and they bark, then put them in the backyard or bring them inside. Mask any noises that may trigger them by turning on the radio or TV, of course, pull down the blinds or even put up some screening. You can even get some thin film for your windows as well. You simply can't allow them to keep practicing that unwanted behaviour. Territorial barking can also be managed by teaching them an alternative behaviour when they see their trigger approaching the house, such as quiet or come. What you don't want to be doing is shouting at them constantly, or they may just interpret that you too are joining in their barking and are feeling threatened. I like to use the word come to recall Vindy to disengage him from the trigger and draw him away from the environment so I can then reward him with a treat for responding to his cue. Plus, he's then also being quiet, so it's reinforcing that desired behaviour. You must make sure you get the timing right though, because you don't want to reward them while they're still barking, which is why I like the alternative command, so there's no room for error. If you practice this enough, you may even find that when they see a trigger approaching, they will start to automatically look over or even come running back to you without the verbal cue. That's our end goal, and I reckon that deserves a big piece of a VitaPet chicken tender to really drive that message home. You can visit the VitaPet website to check out their treat range or for other helpful tips and tricks.